So Chisnall, 2 sets to the good against Christiaan Kist. And I suppose it says a lot about Chisnall when we talk about the fact that he's played 5 sets here and everyone's gone to a deciding leg and everyone has won.
Yes, I mean, it shows he's got obviously the grit and determination and keeps focused, but you're just not going to get away with that once you move into the quarterfinals, semis and that final. You're going to be playing the best players in the world that are going to be on form, because they're on form because they'll be there, and you're not going to keep getting away with it. So Chisnall is going to fire in a few more of those and then just take advantage of what his scoring power gives him, and that is cleanly kill these legs, Stu. Otherwise, one player will come back and punish him for it. Kist at the moment has not.
Well, Christiaan Kist, won the Lakeside in 2012. His victory over Justin Pipe was the first match he'd won at a World Championship since that final. He followed it with back-to-back defeats at the Lakeside before switching to the PDC. Lost here last year in the first round to Jelle Klassen. So the win over Justin Pipe significant, but you feel here to beat Dave Chisnall is going to have to play some of the best darts that he's ever played from this situation. 91 average against Chisnall won't win you many, if any.
No, exactly right. That was a strange last dart from Chisnall, 1 in 18, going for the treble 16. It's cost him the dart. If he doesn't hit the treble, he's only going to get 1 dart at a double. Well, he's hit the treble, so that's irrelevant now. So 2 darts at double 8. And he needs the 3rd dart.
Second leg, Christiaan.
It's unusual for Chisnall to go that way on 80, I have to say. The only one that I can remember does it regularly is Mervyn King. That treble 7, I think he's hit that about 6 or 7 times now.
There wasn't a lot of room, was there, for that last dart? Chizzy may switch as well. It's a good effect. It's a great effect.
34.
Well, both players using the treble 19. It's a good effect. And again, those visits are off the mark from Kist. Is letting Chisnall in too much.
112.
Leaves a finish, but how much pressure will he be under? Exasperated, isn't he, with that first dart? He's getting really frustrated as his first dart is now dropping below the treble bed, and that means there's no way through for Chizzy. Has to come downstairs.
That's all about the rhythm.
87.
Well, he'll look at the treble 20, and if he hits the treble 20, we'll expect him to stay on it. No, he's going 19s. Another one of those. Double 12 for Chisnall. Double 12. It is. The rhythm was there for Dave Chisnall. Certainly on those 3. And a break and throw. And could this be the first set that he wins 3-0?
Well, we've seen some big finishes in the tournament so far. Of course, Roby John Rodriguez hit a 170 against Dave Chisnall, but in the circumstances of the match, with his opponent sat on 36, just hit the barrel, didn't it? That was a brilliant finish from Chisnall. Brilliant. Oh, well, that's unlucky. Well, it hit the barrel, and of course Gary Anderson lost 180 on the floor in the World Final against Phil Taylor. But I guess when things aren't going for you, that's what happens.
Well, he had a dart on the floor in the first set that really cost him in leg 5. Oh, he's had 2 on the floor here, and you're right, Stu, it really has clattered in the barrel and both out. Well, Chisnall is pretty average for Chisnall. Number 6 on the 180 count for Chisnall, but the 90 average for Kist is very below par. As we move on in this tournament, that is not going to win you too many games, I'm afraid.
Perfect. 180 from Chizzy. 7 of those 180s have come from Dave Chisnall. Well, he took out a brilliant 138 on double 12. Double 12 here on its own will give him the step. Dave Chisnall is cruising here at the Alley Pally. The first set at this World Championship that he hasn't won in a deciding leg. But for Chizzy, it's 6 sets played, 6 sets won.
Well, certainly the first 2 were a bit edgy at times, but that one wasn't. The 180s really did pound in there. Well, maybe, you never know. He's certainly got the quality on the game to win the World Championship. However, he's just got to believe more in himself as the big Dutchman.
There's a potential, of course, as well, isn't there, of Van Gerwen against Van Barneveld in the last 16. They can both win their second round matches. Much more relaxed now, isn't he, Dave Chisnall?
He has a little bit more power in his throat. I think that's what stops his head moving back. If he's going to put more speed in the arm, then the head will stay still or move a little bit forward. Going forward's not too bad. It's the one that he pulls the head back is the problem dart. He's going to have to switch.
94. This is going to require 81.
Well, let's put 11 darter for Christiaan Kist. Much more like it.
Christiaan Kist. Second leg going to throw first. Game on.
Well, I guess as well, we talk about being relaxed. Christiaan Kist will as well. Nothing to lose now. He can go out and play with a little bit more freedom, as we saw, 11 darter.
You're exactly right, Stuart. We see it so often with players that are 2-3 sets to 0 down, thinking, well, I can't do anything. And they do relax a bit. And that gets them a little bit more of their action back, their natural ability. And, well, we've seen it so many times. Ricky Evans against Simon Whitlock. And here's the set-on-set average. And that's 180, number 8 for Dave Chisnall. And the 102 of that last set was the power scoring from Chisnall. 2 180s back-to-back in the third leg to clinch the set.
Well, 8 180s from Chizzy. 98 average.
134. Time to require 142.
Oh, look at this, double 16!
110. This will require 145.
Well, it was possibly a bit too much to ask for Kist to take out the 145, but Chisnall now just hold on to his throat and put more pressure on Kist to win this set. Double 16 straight away, and Chisnall gradually moving his average up towards that 100. And if he can pick it at around about 100 still, and 8 180s, 9, perhaps even push up to 10, then we would say it's a good, solid performance. However, those first 2 sets, he's not going to get away with it against the Van Gerwen, Anderson, Taylor, Lewis,
130.
Good response. Kist has failed to take quite a few opportunities to turn 140s into 180s. And you always feel he's just been one dart short, hasn't he, against Chisnall throughout the game.
I say one dart, it may even be 3 darts in most legs, Stu, where he's stepping up and hitting the one real bad score.
60.
That's unlucky. They're 3 good darts, but he has not hit the treble, and every time he misses, he's just letting Chizzy in to come in with a big score, as he is going to do here. Number 9.
That's perfect, isn't it? 9 Chisnall 180s. Can Kist, well, he's going to go for a 177 here. Brilliant 177 from Christiaan Kist. Can he get himself back in this leg? Or could Chizzy follow the maximum with a finish? Bullseye. How close.
I thought he was going to get that, because that 25 was perfect to guide the bullseye in. Double 12, now double 6. Pressure on Christiaan Kist. Straight in the middle. Takes a 2-leg-to-1 lead in set 4.
Well, deserved the opportunity to try and win it, didn't he, after that 177?
137.
Leg score 10-6 in Chisnall's favour. All that matters is that he's 3 sets to the good in a race to 4. Chisnall, you know, the 5th attempt at a PDC World Championship. He's never been past the 3rd round. That may help.
He is now over the 100 average, is Chizzy. 10 180s from Dave Chisnall. 2 now from Christiaan Kist. You just feel, Stu, if he could have nicked one of those first 2 sets. Here we go.
Wow, fantastic game, Chisnall. I thought he was going to go for another 180 just to leave double 2, because he could, and he probably would. 12 180s in this match.
David requires 16.
To take us to another deciding leg.
Here's a full play.
So here we go. Christiaan Kist with the darts to try and stay in the World Championship.
Well, certainly these last 2 sets, Chizzy has been pinning that double a lot easier than he did in them first 2. Just a little bit more relaxed. And he got that cushion of 2 sets. There's not so much pressure on you. So now to wrap this game up.
100.
Well, you can see what Chisnall thought of that, of hitting the plum treble 20. Well, that's a plum treble 20 for Kist. All 3, his 3rd.
140.
Well, it's been a really good standard, and it's got better and better. Look at this. This is the set average, and they've maintained this throughout. Brilliant from both. Match average, Chizzy 102, Kist 97 now. Looks like
91.
Kist here. Going to get a set back.
I think he's got 6 darts from here, but he does not want to start missing the numbers. Treble 18.
53.
Now he may only come back with 1 dart at a double. That treble 15 was a killer for him. Now Chizzy, if he doesn't take this out, just make sure he sets it up, puts the pressure on the 68. Oh, that's plumb to take it out though.
So Christiaan Kist to stay in the tournament. Perfect, double 4. Bends the wire.
Not
Not that time. Well, Chizzy was waiting. poised, ready to throw for the match, but Christiaan Kist holds firm in that set. It's the first set that Dave Chisnall has lost at the World Championship, but he's still only one away from the last 16. Chizzy leads 3-1. Showed a bit of bottle there. Christiaan Kist did well. Chizzy was piling the pressure on in that fourth set. He's averaging nearly 102. Dave Chisnall.
Yes, I don't think Chisnall will be panicking quite yet, but if Christiaan Kist can take this set, it certainly will make Chizzy start to think. However, a good strong set. Oh, look how perfect those first two are. Still, I think we could have hit the third dart from where we were sitting. Absolutely perfect. 11 180s for Chisnall. 224 already in the tournament.
Got the most in the match. Of course, that goes up from best of 5 to best of 7 in the second round. The most in a match in the first round were 9. Ricky Evans and Dean Winstanley. Chizzy already up to 11.
When you have got that power score and you're hitting that so many 180s, that's why you're so dangerous. You know, you can be 100, 140 behind and you whack in a 180 and you're back in the leg and you're putting your opponent on the back foot all the time. And there we have it, 11 140s.
There were two great darts from Chisnall there. Kist is niggling away, isn't he? He's hanging on to Chizzy's coattails here. Could be an important last dart. Oh yeah, double 19. Emphatic from Chisnall.
Brilliant check out there from Chisnall, especially with Kist on the 1-2-1. He doesn't want to let his opponent back to the board and nick a throw.
41.
Well, he's hit 11 180s, and what a time another one would be. Even the 140 would hurt. Kist cannot afford to have visits, scrappy visits. Needs the tons, needs the 140s. Again, he's opening the door for Chisnall to punish him.
A real snatch there. Perseverance paid off.
If he just keeps it smooth, he's so good, Chisnall. If he just stops his head from moving back, then he wears that treble out. So you see that? It's just his brain's telling his hand that he's not going to get the dart there, and so he overreacts and the head comes back, which decreases the power of the arm. That's why 9 out of 10 of those darts will go low.
Good stuff from Christiaan Kist. He's up the ante as well, hasn't he? He was around 1991 for the first 3 sets. His average now 96.
137.
It's been a highlight of Chisnall's performance, the switching to the treble 19s tonight.
Yes, it's certainly got him out of jail with the 60s, especially when the first one's been hiding. He's going to get a dart, and that'll be at double 18. He's going big 20, double 18 for a break of throw, and it was on the wire. And he'd have rather thrown that wide than on the 18s. So he's coming back to the 9s. Is not the greatest of routes. However, he may not even come back for the 9s. Tops for Kist.
71.
So a chance here for Chisnall to break. He's going to split it, I think. 10 for double 4. Double 2. Well, unlucky. For me, it was the right decision. I think he was comfortable with going that way. He's missed 3 darts here, but don't have a problem with that for Chisnall.
That's a bit wide to be called a guide, and that's why he's pulled it. Last chance for Christiaan Kist, and all 3 were a long way off. Now, as you can see, Chizzy's thinking, well, I've got another chance here. Well, this first dart's got to be aimed at the top wire of this double one, so if he misses, it's just on the top, then he's got a perfect guide. But what he doesn't want to do is snatch this first one. Oh, put it straight in the middle. 1 leg away from the last 16 place is Dave Chisnall here at Alexandra Palace. They've come out on Boxing Day, the crowd.
Yeah, they have. Nearly 70,000 darts fans will watch live this World Championship here, 2016. There it goes again. 2 in the treble 19. If you weren't with us earlier, just to remind that Peter Wright,
85.
or Ronnie Hybrex for the winner. Looks like Big Chizzy. Got to be, hasn't it? A dozen 180s now for Chisnall.
Well, it's not very often, Stu, that a player hits as many 180s as he does 140s, and that's exactly what Chisnall has done. A dozen apiece. That's what we call power scoring at its best.
90.
Chisnall setting it up to walk off this stage, and he will be more than pleased with this performance. Was a bit edgy in the first 2 sets, could have gone either way, but at 102 average, well, that's number 4 for Kist. But is it too late? Treble 19 double top for a win for Chisnall.
Brilliant. Tops for Chizzy to win it in style. 97 finish of Dave Chisnall. It's through to the last 16 of the World Championship. An average of nearly 103. 12 180s. Chizzy really does need business. He beat Christiaan Kist by 4 sets to 1.
It's a smiling Chizzy, and why not? Really good performance from the man from St Helens, putting out a former world champion. Mutual respect between the two, but Chizzy the man of the moment. 102.853 average, 12 180s, 42% on the doubles, and checkouts of 138 on 104. He deserves the applause this crowd are giving him. Day 8, Boxing Day at the darts. Ricky Evans, rapid Ricky Evans, beaten in convincing style by Jamie Caven, who dropped just 1 leg into the last 16 for the first time. Caven. 4-1 victory for Dave Chisnall over Christiaan Kist. And still to come, the reigning world champion Gary Anderson against Northern Ireland's informed Daryl Gurney. Last 16 places up for grabs. Let's have a quick look through the draw, seeing how it's panning out. These will be all sorted out in the next couple of days. Michael Van Gerwen, Darren Webster, Barney against Bunting. Could be Van Gerwen against Barney in the last 16. That would be tasty, wouldn't it? Michael Smith beaten Dimitri van der Berg against Benito van der Pass. Lewis, Gilding, Palace, Sulovic. Right, Ronnie Hybrex taking on Dave Chisnall after that 4-1 victory. Bottom half, Jamie Caven booking his spot, who will take on James Wade or Wes Newton. And this will all be sorted out as well in the next few days. Joe Norris, Joe Mernon, Terry Jenkins, Mark Webster, Phil Taylor, Kevin Painter, Mervyn King, Yella Claxton. Rod Studd is talking to the winner of that second match of the evening.
Dave, really well done and really well played. Let's just get some numbers out of the way. The average is almost 103, which is the highest of this tournament so far, and 12 maximums, also the highest in any one match so far this year. Just some of how well you played.
Yeah, I played all right there. I was confident in the practice room, and it just paid off up there as well. So he had to do it something special to beat my scoring, to beat me. And when I went 3-0 up there, I didn't think I was going to lose, because I was never going to lose concentration over that game. I was so concentrated so much. So I've not had the best couple of years here, and I want to prove I can play here.
You've had some great wins in and amongst there. I mean, obviously, we remember you beating Phil Taylor, but you've not got beyond the round you've just qualified for, the last 16. But you must feel the way you're playing that you're going to get beyond that round and very deep into the tournament.
Yeah, I've been playing well all year. I've had the people who get beat off is like Michael Van Gerwen, Phil Taylor. So Christiaan Kist didn't do much wrong there, but I was better. And 180s, like you say, you win your games only if you hit your doubles, and that's what I did as well. I missed a few, he missed a few, but that's how the game goes.
You hit enough, that's for sure. Look, you're making a habit of winning the last leg of a set, the fifth leg of a set. That's a very good habit to get into in this tournament, because we all know those fifth legs are the key ones.
I do that regularly. I must like going 3-2 all the time, but it's not nice. But it's good for the crowd. And if they enjoy it, and I win, I enjoy it.
Good, we'll look forward to seeing the next round. That'll be against Ronnie Hybets or Peter Wright. Well played today, Dave. Look forward to seeing you in the round, or the third round of 16.
Thank you. Cheers.
Can he make it into the quarterfinals for the first time? Certainly on that form. He'll be in with a massive shout. The stats are very impressive. Average of 102.85. 12 180 is the highest of the tournament, highest average of the tournament as well. Double success rate, 42%. And legs won against the throw, 5. Christiaan Kist, not bad average himself, 95.92, 32% on the doubles.